Hey, what's up guys? Shuckle King here, bringing you my Week 6 team builder and battle for Champions of Galar. Hey guys, before we get into my Week 6 video for Champions of Galar, I made some free agent changes and didn't address them in the video, so if you guys have been following this season, I'm sure you'd be a little confused about what this team is. So, a couple moves I made to my team, hopefully it makes them better. Mandibuzz I dropped. It seemed a little bit too passive for my liking, even though it has momentum. It didn't take the hits that I really wanted it to do, and I didn't really consider bringing the mini games. So instead I have Salamence, which I think is going to be a much more offensive option, and can still take hits pretty well with Wish and Roost, and having decent bulk. It's not the greatest bulk compared to Mandibuzz, but its typing is probably better that can take resisted hits more. So Salamence is here. Could also be a little more offensively threatening, which is also what I wanted to go with this team. It kind of clashes with Zygarde 10 a little bit, at least with typing, but I think I can get away with it. They fulfill two different roles, and Zygarde doesn't really go for dragon moves a ton. It also clashes with Braviary, which I ended up dropping. Definitely wanted to bring it, but it's a little bit slow. I also had Nidoking in that speed tier already, so I probably would bring Braviary as a Scarfer, and it's fine as a Scarf U-turner, but with rocks, and not the greatest removal on my team, it just seemed tough to bring Braviary in a Scarfer role or to justify it in a slower role. So what I have instead is Sableye to take on Psychic types now that I don't have Mandibuzz. I felt like this was the best Dark type to fit my team. You don't have to have a Dark type, but I face some scary Psychic types, so definitely want to have a Dark to at least deter them from kind of running only Psychic type moves and try to sweep me in that regard, even though I would have ways around it. So Sableye is nice, good against physical attackers with low lifts too. And for 1 point remaining, I pick up Oranguru as a Ghost Resist, because Braviary and Mandibuzz were both my two Ghost Resists. So Oranguru is here. I have Spectre, so I don't think I really have to worry about too much about Ghosts, but in case I do face a scary one, maybe in playoffs or maybe in a regular season, then I do have something that can take them on pretty well. So yeah, that's my team. We'll get right into this video. We are facing off against Badass Froslass this week. Should be a fun battle for sure. Make sure you guys consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate everyone's support this season. It's been really great, so definitely appreciate it. Definitely want that support going into Generation 9. And hopefully I need some support for this game, because this is definitely pretty important for me. Unfortunately, I lost last week, so I'm currently 2-3 in this season. What's even worse, though, is Badass Froslass is 1-4. So definitely a must-win game for Badass Froslass to try to make playoffs. I'm not sure what their mentality is going into this game. If they're going to try to go for 4 wins in a row and try to make playoffs, I feel like they should. Even if I lose this game, I think if I win my last 3 games, I should make playoffs. It's tough. Ideally, I win all 4 games, but I think I need 3 out of 4 wins to make playoffs. And with my opponent being 1-4, they might not be as motivated. Probably want to make sure I secure this win. So I'm going to do this team builder. I built this team a little bit different than what I normally do. So normally how I try to build in generals is what Pokemon on my team pressure his team the most, use those mons, take advantage, and then fill in the gaps of what my team is weak to. This approach is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to go with what like destroys my team, like what absolutely beats me, and can I build sets that could beat basically any of the scenarios that if this mon is brought that could normally destroy my team. What are my outs? And I'm gonna have to bring some of those checks or counters. And there's like 4 mons I think are basically guaranteed to come this game, and then a couple other options. So the first mon that like destroys me is Keldeo. I don't have a great switch in. Now I do have Clefable, which is like fine. It doesn't resist water, of course, and Rotom-Wash, which resists water but doesn't resist fighting. I have Ferroseed, which is gonna die to a fighting move, and it's pretty passive. And I have Salamence, which is resistant to water and fighting, but dies to an Icy Wind. So definitely want to make sure I have outs for both Specs Keldeo, which I don't have any switch-ins to, or Scarf Keldeo. Now Scarf Keldeo I have better responses to, but definitely Specs Keldeo is going to be pretty annoying for my team to take on. Diggersby, next mon that I think has to come. It could either be bulky, like Adamant Life Orb, I really don't have switch-ins for. Now, I can revenge kill it fairly easily, like Quick Attack will do decent damage. I don't know if you're Adamant Life Orb, you probably run a Quick Attack. It could be AV to take on Spectrier, but I think the other most likely set would be Scarf to outspeed my Spectrier. Because if my Spectrier is like max speed with Hyper Beam, then I can destroy a Diggersby, especially if I have like a nasty plat boost up or something like that. So I think you'd either run Scarf to outspeed a Spectrier or Adamant and just wreck my team like early game. So that mon's an issue. So I gotta account for both of those sets. And the 3rd/4th mon is Sand. So that is Gigalith, which I'm not the most worried about, but it's gonna set up Sand for Dracozolt. And I do have 2 ground types in Nidoking and Zygarde. Shucka, Nidoking probably beats like any Dracozolt set. It's not going to switch in, especially if it goes for like an Earthquake and then goes for another Earthquake. If I'm Air Balloon, maybe, but like Draco Meteor plus Earthquake could also kill me if he wants to go that route. It's not the most reliable switch in. And even like Scarf Zygarde doesn't outspeed max speed Dracozolt. I would probably run the max speed Dracozolt if I were them looking at this matchup to make sure my Scarf Zygarde doesn't outspeed and kill with 1,000 arrows, but unless you're Shucka Berry, but I do have to count for both Adamant and max speed Dracozolt sets. Adamant could also just be plus attack. It could be like minus defense nature or something like that, and run Draco Meteor or Fire Blast to hit my Cobalion. So they're the problematic mons. I do have 2 ground types in Nidoking and Zygarde, so I imagine you probably bring a ground resist. Maybe not Celesteela because Zygarde 1,000 arrows can 2 KO Celesteela. So I'd imagine either Celebi or Whimsicott comes in slot 5, and then slot 6 you can have options. You can run Celesteela, you can run Volcarona, Lantern. Dragalge seems maybe the least likely, and Spiritomb, because like my Ghost Resist isn't even that great. It's Oranguru. So even like Spiritomb could come this game. So maybe don't expect Dragalge, but I think any of the mod can come outside of that. So first one I have is OG Alpina the Salamence. Now, this set allows me to take a Choice Specs Icy Wind from Keldeo after I take 1 round of Sand Chip. So if I bring this in, take Sand, Keldeo comes in, goes for Icy Wind, I live the hit, unless if it's a crit, everything's outside of a crit, and then Dual Wing Beast should do a ton, if not kill, depends on how chipped it is. It's not going to kill after 1 Rocks switch in, but after a little bit of chip, maybe even after like Sand Chip, I could kill the Keldeo, which I will take that because Keldeo is the biggest threat. So this is Mon 1 that could take on the Keldeo. It has Intimidate, it doesn't have any speed, so I'm not going to be outspeeding a Scarf Diggersby, even if I'm at +1 speed, or I'm not outspeeding like an Adamant Diggersby, unless it's like no speed and bulky, which it could be. Intimidate, it allows me to live a Scarf Ice Punch from Diggersby, but that's not the goal of this set. I also will live like a Dracozolt, Draco Meteor, if that's the way for it to want to kill me, because I could switch in my Salamence on Dracozolt, give it an Intimidate drops, that way a Dragon Claw or a Bolt Beak won't kill me. An Earthquake should do a lot of damage, if not kill, after like Rocks and a Life Orb switch in. So Salamence is there to kind of take on Keldeo plus the Dracozolt. And it can Dragon Dance, so this doesn't hit Celesteela at all. But if Celesteela is down, then I should be decent. Not a lot of my team takes, or there's a couple months that don't take on Celesteela, so it could be problematic. But I could also see Celesteela not coming this game with a Rotom Wash. Nidoking just doing a lot of damage, Zygarde is doing a lot of damage, and Celesteela can't like break past them quicker than my mons can break past Celesteela, if that makes sense. It is a good switch into Clefable, I guess. So we'll see. Next mon I have is Special Defensive Clefable. This will allow me to take 2 specs Surfs 90% of the time, not 100%. It would be 100% if I go for an Endure. I honestly probably won't, unless if I see that the first Surf that he goes for is a high roll. If it's a high roll, then I would go for an Endure, make sure I live the hit, especially because if Froslass sees it does over 50% with the first Surf, I think you probably just go for a second Surf and try to kill Clefable, because Clefable's not going to kill with the Moonblast with 1 hit anyway. Now I can go for an Endeavor if I get down to 1% or so, and bring the Keldeo basically useless, and I'll be able to outspeed it with Mons, or it could die to Sand Chip. Clefable will take 2 Surfs almost all the time. If it's Life Orb or Scarf Keldeo, no issues. I can take any of those sets. Calm Mind, Could be a little problematic, but like Moonblast should pressure enough. And that should be fine. Diggersby, Life Orb Adamant Diggersby has a 50-50 chance to kill me with an Earthquake if I'm at 100%. So that's also risky. I'd have to find out if it's Life Orb Adamant Diggersby or not. If I wanted my Clefable to take on the Diggersby, I could go for an Endure and then Endeavor and then trade. That'd be fine. And this one can also take on Dracozolt. I don't take a Bolt Beak if it's Life Orb. If it's not Life Orb, I actually take the hit. Magnet, I usually die as well. But I can go for an Endure, and then Moonblast should kill the Dracozolts there. So we'll see if that works. Also can go for an Endeavor with the Custap Berry. Custap Berry allows me to go for any one hit in the first priority bracket. So unless if like Diggersby is Life Orb Earthquake plus Quick Attack, then the set won't work against it. So probably not going to use it for that situation, but we'll see. I'll have to figure out what his moves are. Probably Earthquake, probably Ice Punch, maybe not. Probably Body Slam and or Knockoff to hit my Rotom Wash. It could be U-Turn, it could be Quick Attack. Probably not Quick Attack on a Scarf set. Probably U-Turn on a Scarf set. It could even be Spikes in one of those slots. But you want Earthquake plus something to hit my Rotom. Maybe something to hit my Salamence as well. But we'll see what approach he wants to take. Next Pokemon is Victini. Pretty straightforward set, but the max speed allowed me to outspeed Celesteela if it's +2 speed and max speed. And V-Crate should do a ton of damage if not kill, depending on its spread, if it's Akaberry, whatever the situation is there. I could see Meteor Beam, Leech Seed, Speed Boosting, and maybe Air Slash as the set. We'll see. Could be a Flash Cannon, I suppose, in that last slot. But you're weak to a lot of things. You could be Giga Drain, I guess, maybe over Leech Seed. There's a couple options, but Victini, I'll outspeed the Keldeo if it's Specs. I outspeed Diggersby if it's Scarf. I don't outspeed Dracozolt and Sand. So that is something to note. I'm not going to be taking a hit from it. Not planning to. U-Turn, V-Create to hit the Celesteela, Bolt Strike for the Keldeo. If I want something to hit harder, Zen Headbutt hits everything like fine. Like Lantern, it hits fine. Volcarona hits fine. Gigalith hits more than all those other moves. Dracozolt, it'll hit fine. I don't think it clicks Zen Headbutt a lot, but it's an option if I had to have it. Next is the Cobalion with a weird set. So this is going to be my lead. Get Rocks up. If Keldeo is lead, that is unfortunate, and I switch out into Clefable. If Volcarona is lead, I switch into Regirock, and I still have an out for Diggersby with my Cobalion. I think everything else I should generally be fine against. I assume like Gigalith will be lead, but it might not be the case. Close Combat hits stuff for damage. I don't have a lot of attack, so it might not be a ton of damage, but it should be okay. I like 3 KO max HP Celesteela. That should be fine. Rocks, Iron Head plus Close Combat does 94% min to Gigalith, so if it's max HP. So I have a chance to flinch and then just kill it outright, potentially turn 1/2, which would be awesome. If I got rid of Sand and no Dracozolt, or a slower Dracozolt, I'm definitely cool with that. It opens up onto my team if there is no Sand. Metal Burst will allow me to take a Dracozolt hit, unless if it's like max special attack modest Fire Blast from Dracozolt, which would be crazy, and then Metal Burst will get the kill. The defense HP allows me to live a U-turn from Scarf Diggersby into an Earthquake if I don't have a defense drop, but also allows me to switch in Rocks. So if it's Scarf Diggersby turn 1, I probably just go for Close Combat. If it goes for U-turn, it'll break my Balloon, and I go for Close Combat on whatever. In the future, if I switch out and then Diggersby is in and goes for like an Earthquake to kill something, I bring Cobalion back in. Even after Rocks, I will live that Earthquake and then kill it a Close Combat. Close Combat, if it's like enough HP to add speed, Spectrier, like max attack, enough speed to add speed Spectrier and rest in HP, I do 99.4% min with Close Combat to Diggersby. It could be Adamant bulkier, but it should die after like a round of Rocks or 2, which should be fine. And the speed allowed me to outspeed definitely Adamant Diggersby. It doesn't allow me to outspeed max speed Diggersby, but it should outspeed Diggersby that's going for that creep on the Spectrier or going for creep on Modest Nidoking. Next Pokemon is another Custap Berry user, Regirock. This should allow me to take on Dracozolt. Kind of allows me to take on Diggersby. Ice Punch into Earthquake from Adamant. Life Orb Diggersby does like 101% max. So if no rocks are up, I can kind of take it on. Worst case, I go for an Endure and go for an Explosion or a Body Press. Body Press should 2-KO Dracozolt. Body Press should kill the Diggersby. Explosion does a lot of damage to like a Keldeo if I get that on a surprise. And Stone Edge obviously takes on Volcarona and even hits Celesteela for fine damage. Body Press does decent damage too. And I have Sturdy if no rocks are up, which I imagine Gigalith is coming and setting up rocks, but if Milan can flinch and hacks, I will take it. And the last Pokemon, so those 5 take on those 4 mons I was most worried about, Keldeo, Diggersby, Gigalith, and Dracozolt. And I wanted my last mon just to handle whatever's like the most threatening. So Zygarde outspeeds everything outside of Whimsicott, which I imagine is going to be like max HP, max speed. I don't do a lot of damage to Whimsicott, but hopefully everything else my team should take it on okay. Like, Clefable takes it on no issue. Victini takes it on with really no issue. Milan takes it on with no issue. So I should be all right. 1,000 Arrows, pretty spammable against this team. 2-KOs Celestia, which is great. 2-KOs Keldeo, which is great. Extreme Speed if I want that hit off on like Dracozolt and Sand. Skitter Smack to hit the Celebi. And Outrage just to do really hard damage. Maybe I could have gone like Iron Tail or Sludge Wave on this set to hit Whimsicott, but I'm just hoping everything else in the team will be able to wear it down. So that's my team. Definitely want to try to get this win to get the 3-3. I feel like it'd put me in a lot better position to make playoffs, but we'll see. Let's get right into this game. All right, so this is pretty different than what I expected. No Keldeo is kind of crazy. Spiritomb is going to be annoying for sure, because my Regirock doesn't really beat it. I think my plan is to still lead with Cobalion. But yeah, in case if it is a Regirock lead, I think I probably want to try to flinch it and beat it without it getting up rocks. I think that'd be ideal. Yeah, Spiritomb is going to be annoying. No Keldeo, so Salamence, maybe it does alright. Diggersby leads. My plan was to go for close combat here. Now, you could just U-turn out. You don't really have a great switch in though. Outside of the Gigalith, let's see, Cobalion to Spiritomb. Yeah, Poltergeist does a lot, but it's actually not going to do anything because I lose my air balloon. So that's actually a pretty decent answer. I think I'm going to get rocks up. They're going against what I said I was going to do. U-turn. Okay, good. 198 down to 9 damage. I can see how much damage that does. It could be Jolly. Could be Adamant, so don't know. But it's Scarf Diggersby, which I kind of expected. Spiritomb comes out. That's a bold play. Now this could be Trick. This could be Will-O-Wisp. I think I'm fine to go, because I don't think you go for Poltergeist here. So I think I'm fine going into Clefable. Because ideally I don't want this to get burned. I have rocks up, which is nice. And Ironhead's not doing a ton. It really depends on this set. He's going to go straight for Poltergeist. That is crazy. Well, I am going to go... No, I know I live a hit. So I think I just go for Moonblasts here. Why would you go for a Poltergeist there? Maybe expecting the Will-O-Wisp to come out? I mean, I will definitely take that. That is scary for sure. So let's get some Rock Chip. I can see this going for Heavy Slam. I can see it going for rocks. I do 75, 70, like 60, like 20%. It might be more physically defensive. And it might also be more offensive. I'm going to go into Cabalion here. Might be a little risky. It is good that I know I do live a Spiritomb hit. Definitely nice to know. Stealth Rocks come up. Okay. Now I go for an Iron Head here. Not really a great switch into this mon. You could go for Body Press. That should into a Kaomi. You could be Choppleberry. Don't know what the set is yet. If it's a Smooth Rock or whatever it could be. But if I get a flinch, I will definitely take that. There's no Steel Resist. Well, I guess Dracozolt is, but Whimsicott comes out. I'm definitely good with this. Oh, that's dead. Holy crap. I will take that. Whimsicott is dead. And I do live a Diggersby Earthquake, so if it's coming in, I'm going to go for Close Combat. I could go for Iron... I'm going to go for Close Combat. Let's see. Cabalion to Diggersby, Choice Scarf. I mean, if it's Scarf Adamant, kind of is what it is. No, Air Balloon. Does 164 damage from Jolly, so that's actually not... 82%, 83%, that's not a ton. Whimsicott down, just... yeah, at this point, I'm going to go for Iron Head. If I get flinched, it kind of... Or if I get burned, it's unfortunate, but I think I'm going to just prefer to get Chip on this trick. So 88 down to... Let me see what... I'm sure I'm banded, yeah. It was at 60%. So like 27-ish% damage. Spiritomb, Choice Banded. Yeah, so it's like max HP. Yeah, I'm fine going for an Iron Head here. Like, I guess Dracozolt could come out, but if I get Chip on that, great. Alright, let's see what comes out. Is it Dracozolt? Okay. $87.5 to 65. So that's like a little over 20%. Let's see if it's minus defense. Like 22% with Iron Head. So it's not minus defense. Yeah, I don't think I save this. I think I just go for Iron Heads. I will leave a Bolt Beak. 189 down to 76. Life Orb. It's 113 damage. And I know it's Life Orb. If I could see if it's Adamant. In Sand, you're going to outspeed me. How much did I say it did? 113. It could be... it's actually not max attack Adamant. It could be max attack, but not Adamant. That is good to know. I really don't think there's a reason for me to save this. If I can get info on sand turns, okay, it is Sandstream, which is good to note. Yep, I'm gonna let this go down. Cabalion did a lot of work. I am good with this exchange. It is at like 22%. So it might only have one hit left in it. I think I just go into Addison and go for the Body Press. Or actually, I'd probably just go for Stone Edge in case Spiritomb comes out. It'd be really unfortunate if I miss, though. Can I afford Spiritomb to come out here? To Regirock. It's not Choice Banded anymore. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. That might be a bad play. That was a bad play. 164. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, well, I take the kill there. That is nice. So Dracozolt is down. The Sand's not gonna matter. Well, it'll get a special defense boost to the Gigalith. My Victini Shats beat everything. They don't do a ton of damage to him. Okay, so Dracozolt is dead, and Whimsicott is dead. So Diggersby, Celebi. You set up like a nasty plot here. Probably go for a grass move. Could go for a psychic. I think I'm fine to go into Salamence. This gets Celebi. It gets Dazzling Gleam, which even if it's boosted, is not going to kill me. Like if it gets a nasty plot up, it's not going to kill. Get an Intimidate off. We'll see if it's like U-turn or Scarf or what it could be. Sword Stance. Okay, that's a little scarier. Jolly. All right, let me see what a Celebi could do. Physical. Can't do anything to me. It could be Double Edge. And it has Sucker Punch, so that is something to note. I have enough time. Double Edge. Yeah, I'm fine to go for a Dragon Dance here. Psycho Cut. Oh, don't crit. That's a crit. Okay. Well, I lived the hit. Are you Sucker Punch? So I didn't kill a dual wing beat. You'd have to. You could be Sucker Punch. Psycho Cut. On a crit. 202. So it's Adamant. Or it's like a boosting item or something like that. I think I revenge kill. This is risky. I think I go for a Roost and hope I don't get crit. Sucker Punch. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That is great. Yeah, now I'm 100% going for the kill. Oh my gosh, that was quite something. If I miss this dual wing beat and get crit by Psycho Cut, that just is what it is. So Sword Stand, Sucker, Psycho Cut. Oh, nice, I get that kill. Alright, so Salamence is a +1 attack. I don't know if he knows that my Salamence isn't going to outspeed Diggersby. Hopefully he doesn't assume that. Even if he does, I can go for an Ice Punch. Crocs comes out. I am at +1. Earthquake kills. Unless if he's very physically defensive, I might not kill. But I could Roost stall, potentially. Okay, I kill. Nice. So Salamence is dead. He might just go for like a Scarf Quick Attack or something. So Celebi is down. Gigalith is down. So it's just Spirit Tomb and Diggersby. I think I should be okay. Maybe he was just memeing this game. I'm not sure, but yeah, I definitely can't meme it. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for a dual wing beat. Okay, goes for Shadow Sneak. Maybe I could have roosted there. I honestly probably should have, oh, okay. I could have Dragon Danced. But now I don't think there's a reason for me not to just roost. Poltergeist could miss. It could crit as well, but it's a higher chance to miss than the crit. Oh, foul play. I'll do decent damage. Oh, that'll kill because of a crit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, I should have this game won with, yeah, I just bring this out. Yeah, I go for Moonblast, and then I go for the, Endure. Moonblast here. Yeah, I should win this game like 3-0 or something like that. Moonblast comes out and kills a Spiritomb, and now the, Diggersby is going to come out. Earthquake isn't going to kill me, actually. Unless he's like an agility set or something like that. No, he's Scarf. He's 100% Scarf. So Scarf does not kill. I go for an Endeavor here, and then go for a Moonblast. And I maybe I win this 4-0. Earthquake comes out. It should... Oh, it might not bring me in a Custap range. I think that doesn't matter, actually, because I just go for an Endeavor. Or I go for an Endure. Yep, I am not in Custap range yet. I go for an Endure. And I think Moonblast actually does 40% min if it's like a little bit of bulk. I might not kill, but yep, we will go for a Moonblast. It would be nice to get this kill. It's like, I think it's like a roll in my favor to get this kill. But regardless, we're going to win this game because of extreme speed, so this is definitely nice to get this win. We are not going to get it. Okay, so 3-0. Differential, I don't think really makes a difference in this league. Not entirely sure. It's not really terribly clear, but we will go into my hairs and pick up the kill here. A couple of mines could have done the final blow, but make sure I don't misclick. I probably I might live a Scarf Earthquake anyway. But we go for an extreme speed, and we do get the win. I don't know if Badass Froslass was trying at all this game or not. The SD Celebi is quite the set, but I'm sure they were. So I will definitely take this win, get the 3-3. Winning 2 out of 3 games probably puts me... Winning 3 out of 3 will like guarantee me to make a playoffs. Winning 2 out of 3 probably would put me in a position to... yeah, and next week's game is definitely going to be pretty important to try to get in the playoffs. But yeah, I'll take this 3-3 record. I guess it's fine. But make sure you go check out Badass Froslass down below. It was very cooperative in getting this game done because I had a couple things going on. But yeah, until next time, later, guys.